Okay, so find the zero of the polynomial cx plus a. So I have to put it equal to 0. So cx is equal to minus a. So the zero of the polynomial will come out to be minus a upon c. So how to find the zero of the polynomial? I have to equate that polynomial to 0. Now a will move to another side, then it will be minus a, and the c will come, it is in multiplication with x, so it becomes minus a by c. Next is to expand root a plus root b whole square. So here you have to use identity number 1.
Yes, ma'am. A
So
plus B whole square.
correct. So if you use a plus b x plus y whole square, so first term has to be squared, then 2 into multiplication of first and second term, then second term has to be taken the square of second term. So it comes out to be a plus 2 root ab plus b. So this is the final answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So I have to find the rationalizing factor. So let's write the number first. Okay. So number is 500. 1 by 3 means cube root. Cube root of 500. So let's write the factor of 500 in this question. So the factor of 500 is 5, 5 into 10 into 10. So 5 into 10 into 10. These are the factors, isn't it? 5 into 100. So 100 is 10 into 10. So cubic root, so you need to make triplets. So I have one triplet of 5. Now what should I multiply so that it becomes a rational number? So 2 are 2. So what is rationalizing factor here? What should I multiply in this? So I should multiply it with 2 1 by 3. So if I multiply it by 2 1 by 3, then this will go inside. So it will get rationalized. So I will be getting 10. So what is the rationalizing factor here? The rationalizing factor is 2 1 by 3. Okay, so let's move to question number 4. Find a linear equation which has the following solution: minus 4, 4 and 3 minus 3. So you have to find a linear equation, only one linear equation which has this solution. So you can say x plus y is equal to 0. So minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So this is a single linear equation. Only a linear equation you have to find whose solution this 2 will be its solution. So what is the linear equation? It is x plus y is equal to 0. The condition that the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 represent a linear equation in two variables is what should be necessary for this. A is not equal to 0, b is equal to 0. Yeah, b is not equal to 0, a is equal to 0, a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, a is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0. What is necessary for this? What you have done? Anyone? So this, for it to be in two variable, there should be a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. If this condition is there, then you will be having x and y variable present. So D is the correct answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Question number 6, is the number rational or irrational? So you can see this is identity number 4. What is identity number 4?
X
X,
plus A, X plus B.
correct. X minus y, x plus y. So that is x square minus y square. So what is
Ma'am, it's
x
a
here?
rational.
X is 3, 3 square, and y is root 7 square. So when you solve it, it is 9 minus 7. So it comes out to be 2, and you are correct, Devyansh. It is a rational number. Okay, so let's proceed to question number 7. What is the name of horizontal and vertical line drawn to determine the position of any point in Cartesian plane?
Ma'am, axis x-axis, ordinate y-axis.
So it is x-axis and y-axis. Horizontal is x-axis.
Ma'am, I have only written x-axis and y-axis.
It is correct.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it's in the name also, ma'am, like axis ordinate.
X-axis and y-axis. Okay, write the coordinate of the point where the line cut x-axis. So it has to cut x-axis means y is equal to 0. Whenever a line has to cut x-axis, so what you need to do? You have to
Ma'am, 3
substitute
comma 0.
y is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 6. So you are absolutely correct. So x comes out to be 3 and y is 0. So you are correct. The coordinates are 3 comma 0. Okay. Where do the following points lie in the coordinate plane? 3 comma minus 3.
Ma'am, fourth coordinate.
Fourth quadrant, and 0 comma 5.
Ma'am, it's lie on positive y-axis.
You are correct. Positive y-axis. Okay. So let's move to question number 10. The cost of the pen is half the cost of the notebook. Write the equation in two variables to represent the statement. So cost of the pen, let us say if we take cost of the pen as x, and if I take cost of notebook as y, then what is given in the question? Cost of pen is half of cost of notebook. So if the cost of notebook is y, then cost of pen is y by 2. So the equation is 2x minus y is equal to 0.
Yes, ma'am, same answer.
Good. So cost of the pen is half the cost of the notebook. So if I take the cost of pen as x and notebook as y, so y by 2 will be cost of pen. So I move this 2 to another side, then it becomes 2x. If I move y to the left hand side, then it will be minus y. So the final answer is 2x minus y is equal to 0. Okay, now 11th question is insert a rational number and irrational number between 1.372 and root 2. So if you want to insert, I know the approximate value. So you should remember the approximate value of root 2 is 1.414 approximately. It is a irrational number, so it never ends. So I write approximately. It is non-terminating, non-repeating number. So if I have to insert a rational number, so the best choice will be 1.38. It should be lying between these two, and it should be terminating or non-terminating and repeating. So I have just substituted, I have just inserted 1.38, and if I have to insert an irrational number, so I have to make some pattern. 1.38, 112, 1112, 11112 dot dot dot. So in this way. Question number 12 is factorize. I told you in our yesterday class that will come x cube minus y cube. So x cube minus y cube. This gets converted into x cube minus y cube. Do you remember that is identity number
6.
10th, x cube minus y cube. This is x minus y, x square plus y square minus xy. So that is very easy question. Let's move to question number 13. This I also told you that this type of question will come. Find the value of k.
मैम ये बुक में भी था ही सेम.
Yes, if x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. So what is the answer?
मैम 7.
It is correct. K comes out to be 7. Substitute
Yes.
in place of x 2, 2 2s are 4. In place of y 1, 2 2s are 4 plus 3. So it is coming out to be 7. So what you need to do? Just put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Find the coordinates of the point. Lies on y-axis and is 5 units below the origin.
मैम is it 0, -5?
Correct. 0, minus 5. Which lies on x-axis and y-axis both.
Ma'am, is it 0, 0?
Correct. 0, 0.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So let's move to question number 15 that we have already discussed, Leona. So that equation is coming to be 105 is equal to fixed charge is x,
X plus 10y.
10y.
And yes, ma'am.
So you need to make the graph.
Ma'am, graph we have made.
Okay, so plot the point in Cartesian plane. What is the special name given to this quadrilateral? So you need to plot this point.
Ma'am, it's a rectangle.
It's coming out to be rectangle. Okay. Okay. So what other says?
Ma'am,
Yes,
rectangle.
Rectangle. Correct. This is correct. Okay. So let's move to 17th question. That is the doubt of, I remember, Divyansh. So 0.6 is like you can write 6 by 10. Okay. Plus, if you take it like exclusively, you can just say 0.47 bar is equal to x. Okay, you can see there is repetition of 7. So what I will be doing, I will be multiplying it by 100. So 100x, the decimal will move to 2 points in the right direction. So it is 47.7 bar. So you can just move one step first. So it can be 10x is equal to 4.7 bar. So now you have 10x and 100x. So subtract this 2. 100x minus 10x is 90x is equal to 0.7 bar. 0.7 bar will cancel. 47 minus 4 is 43. So we got the value of x, that is 43 upon 90. So just substitute in place of 0.47777. You can just put 43 by 90. Okay, now I will take the LCM. LCM is 90. I will multiply this by 9. 9 6 are 54 plus 43. So I got
97 upon 90.
correct. 97 upon 90. So I cannot reduce it. So this is the final answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Because see, we need to leave it in P by Q form. So no need to go for next one. You just leave it like this. Okay, so let's move to question number 18.
मैम इस क्वेश्चन में मुझे डाउट था थोड़ा.
Okay. So that is identity number 5. जो हम कल भी आई एम सेइंग कि नेगेटिव करके आएगा. डू यू रिमेम्बर आई टोल्ड यू नेगेटिव करके आएगा a
Ma'am,
plus b
we
plus c.
circled one question in the exercise, the negative question.
ओके, तो अब इसे कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? सो 2a स्क्वायर प्लस 3b स्क्वायर प्लस माइनस c स्क्वायर प्लस 2 इंटू 2a इंटू 3b प्लस 2 इंटू 3b इंटू माइनस c प्लस 2 into minus c into 2a. Okay, so this is like I need to solve it further. So it is अभी मैंने ये minus वाला I have not used it right now. I have to use it also. तो पहले तो हम इसी का expansion कर लेते हैं. So it is 4a square plus 9b square plus c square. Okay, and this is 3 to the 6 to the 12 plus 12ab. This is minus 6bc and this is minus 4ac. So मैंने सब कुछ लिख दिया. अब बीच में माइनस साइन है. अब हम इस ब्रैकेट को ओपन करेंगे. सो 2a का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 4a स्क्वायर माइनस 3b का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 9b स्क्वायर प्लस और माइनस c का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? प्लस c स्क्वायर. देन अब 2a और माइनस 3b का मल्टीप्लीकेशन माइनस 12ab, फिर इन दोनों का मल्टीप्लीकेशन तो माइनस माइनस का मल्टीप्लीकेशन प्लस कर देगा. सो प्लस 6bc, फिर लास्ट और फर्स्ट टर्म का मल्टीप्लीकेशन सो माइनस 2ac, उसका 2 से मल्टीप्लीकेशन माइनस 4ac. ओके, अब हम ब्रैकेट खोलेंगे तो यू कैन सी 4a स्क्वायर माइनस 4a स्क्वायर इज 0, 9b स्क्वायर माइनस 9b स्क्वायर इज 0, c square minus c square will be 0. Then 12ab minus minus क्या हो जाएगा? प्लस. तो 12ab plus 12ab that is 24ab. ओके, प्लस माइनस क्या हो जाएगा? माइनस. तो माइनस 6bc और माइनस 6bc that is माइनस 12bc. ओके, अब माइनस माइनस क्या हो जाएगा? प्लस. तो माइनस 4ac प्लस 4ac दैट इज 0. तो ये फाइनल आंसर है. अब इसमें से भी हम कॉमन ले लेंगे. वी विल टेक कॉमन 12b. सो व्हाट रिमेन्स इन द फर्स्ट टर्म? इट इज 2a minus c. So after all simplification, this should be the final answer.
Okay, ma'am.
So the paper is like very easy, I should say. It is a conceptual paper. Only they have used that ask you this identity, that is identity number 5, and they have asked you identity number 10 and identity number 1. So they have concentrated only on 3 identities if you just analyze your paper. Okay, so let's move to question number 19. That is polynomial when divided by x plus 1 leaves the remainder 19. Find the value of a.
Ma'am, the value of a is 5 and px is divided by x plus 2. The remainder is 62.
62. Okay, so let me check. So if I have to divide it by x plus 1, so value of x we need to take minus 1. Now if I substitute in place of x minus 1, so minus 1 to the power 4 is 1, minus 1 cube is minus 1, so it becomes plus 2, minus 1 square is 1, so it is like 3 only. Then minus 1 into minus a is plus a, plus 3a minus 7. So remainder is given, it is equal to 19. Okay, so a plus 3a is 4a and 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. So you are correct, Leona. So a comes out to be 20 by 4, or you can say 5. Okay, now you need to find the remainder when x it is divided by x plus 2. So in place of x, we will be substituting minus 2. So when you substitute in place of x minus 2 to the power 4, that is 16, minus 2 to the power 3, that is 8, 8 minus 8, I should say minus 8 and minus 2. So that is making plus 16. Okay. And minus 2 to the power 2, that is making 4. So 4 plus 3 is 12. Okay. Then a key value you have substituted 5. Okay. Then 5 and okay, 5 and minus 2, that is making plus 10. Okay, then 3 into 5 is 15 minus 7. Okay, so 16 plus 16, 32. 32 plus 10, 42. 42 plus 2, 44. 54. 54 plus 10, 64. 69 minus 7. Excellent. So the correct answer is 62.
Okay, ma'am.
So that is correct. So the question is like you have to find the value of a and then you need to substitute that value of a and take the value of x as minus 2. In that case, you have to calculate the remainder. So both the answers are coming correct. So let's proceed to question number 20. That question number 20 we have also done, if you remember, in your holiday homework. Is it, Leona?
Ma'am, I don't remember.
Okay, no
Ma'am,
problem.
it was there.
Yeah, I remember. So see, if I take the LCM of 2 plus root 5 and 2 minus root 5, because they are different denominator, so I am taking their LCM. So 7 plus 3 root 5, this will be multiplied by 2 minus root 5, minus 7 minus 3 root 5 will be multiplied by 2 plus root 5. See, I'm not writing right hand side right now. I'm just solving this one. So if you look at, I like 7 will get multiplied to both of this term and 3 root 5 will get multiplied to both of this term. Similarly, minus, if I just open this minus, and if it get multiplied with 7, then minus 7 will get multiplied with this two terms, and this minus and minus will become plus. So plus 3 root 5 will get multiplied to both of this term. Okay, if you look at the denominator, it is of the form x plus y and x minus y. That is x square minus y square, identity number 3. So x square is 2 square minus root 5 square. Okay, so when you solve, open this, 7 into 2 is 14 minus 7 root 5 plus 3 root 5 into 2 is 6 root 5 minus root 5 into root 5 is 5. So 3 into 5 is minus 15. And if I just open this, minus 7 into 2 is minus 14 minus 7 root 5 plus 6 root 5 plus 15. And denominator is 4 minus 5. So you can see 14 minus 14 will get cancelled. Minus 15 plus 15 will get cancelled. And anything else? No, I cannot cancel now. So minus 7 root 5 minus 7 root 5, that is making minus 14 root 5. And plus 6 root 5 plus 6 root 5, that is making plus 12 root 5. And in the denominator, 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Okay, so if I put this minus 1, like if I change the sign, then it will be 14 root 5 minus 12 root 5. Okay, now 14 root 5 minus 12 root 5 is how much? It is 2 root 5. So I got, now I am equating it to the right hand side, that is a plus b root 5. Now you can see there is no a term here. There is only 2 root 5. So the value of a is 0. And if you compare b root 5 and 2 root 5, then you came to know that b is 2. So this is how we need to do this question.